1210, insurance companies in Mississippi are continuing to pay for COVID-19 vaccines for most people. Dr. Timothy Quinn joins us with what you need to know. Thanks so much, as always, Dr. Quinn, for joining us for Focus on Health on Thursday. So why do you think this is the case?
Well, what's going on is there are a lot of cuts right now as far as federal funding for COVID vaccinations. And there's a lot of debate going on in Congress, along with the CDC, with all the changes. But I want to speak from a doctor's perspective. COVID-19 was very deadly initially when we started the pandemic a few years ago. But it's gotten better as far as people's symptoms and the decrease in the death toll, because a lot of individuals, I'd say almost everyone, has been exposed to COVID in some form or fashion and developed some antibodies, so we all have some protection. But it's so important that we continue the vaccinations if any way possible for so many reasons.
Well, who should be vaccinated?
Right now, literally, in my professional opinion, and I talk to a lot of my colleagues, the medical community, we feel everybody should get the newest vaccine every year if possible, because the COVID virus changes. There are mutations and they have different advantages, where the old vaccine and the antibodies that we form because of our exposure might not be as effective. That's why it's so important that every year we get the newest vaccine. There's a new vaccine coming out in approximately 2 to 3 weeks from now, but we're waiting, and it's going to represent the most common changes that have occurred to the COVID, most current virus that's being shown in the community today.
Okay, so for those who want to be vaccinated, who choose to be vaccinated, what are the benefits?
Well, the benefits are, if you're an older person over 65, where your immune system is most likely compromised because of your age, unless you're some type of unusual person, and then those with chronic medical conditions. These are the people that are the most vulnerable to the most tragic consequences of contracting COVID. But if you're a healthy young person like yourself, then you could serve as a carrier, where you probably won't get super sick, but maybe you go visit grandma and give her a hug, and then she contracts COVID, and then you've given it to her. So if you get vaccinated, there's less of a chance that you'll be a carrier or contract COVID yourself with low symptoms and give it to somebody that's more vulnerable that could lose their life.
You always want to protect yourself, and you protect your loved ones too.
That is correct. Protect the whole community.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Quinn. That pretty much wraps up our time. Gracie, tell us, what do people